Guys, we are reacting to the scariest NBA hotel. I have not seen this, so you could tell James Harden, a superstar. His face is like that, I don't know why. Let's just get right into it.
This is the story of the Skirvin Hotel in Oklahoma City, the supposed haunted hotel where opposing NBA teams stay the night at before a game against the Thunder. Players who fly to Oklahoma City to play against the Thunder and stay in the Skirvin Hotel have talked about seeing furniture move, doors slammed shut on their own, and have heard voices. Like some hotels, they also have a bed bug problem that kept Kyrie Irving from finishing a game against the Thunder last year. He had to leave the game early because he got bit by bed bugs the night before.
Just imagine how freaked out you would be if you saw freaking 5 big-ass bed bugs just sitting on your pillow. Like,
the origin of the Skirvin Hotel story goes back to the early 1900s about a maid named Effie who had a child with the hotel's owner, W.B. Skirvin. To protect his reputation and avoid a scandal in the news, Skirvin locked her in a room in the 10th floor where Effie lost her mind being trapped and went crazy. She eventually would throw herself and the baby out the hotel window. There's a bunch of interviews, so let's go through what NBA players have said when they go to this hotel. Caron Butler, he played for a number of teams including the Heat and the Thunder, said everybody knows about her, referring to Effie. Back in 2014, Jeff Ayers of the Spurs said, "I get to my room and my key doesn't work, but it sounds like there's somebody in my room. Like I hear a little baby, not crying, but making noise." Ayers also said teammates heard kids and babies running down the hallway, even though none of the players brought their kids to the hotel room. Even Tim Duncan has confirmed this story. Duncan said, "I heard a baby in his room. There was somebody or something in his room. Yeah, I definitely heard something." Justice Winslow said when he was taking a shower at the hotel, he saw the bathroom door open up on its own. He also said he had to deal with bugs and roaches in the room. When Taj Gibson was on the Bulls, he said his bathroom door at the Skirvin Hotel closed itself on its own. Gibson said he tries not to believe the ghost stories, but it was a weird feeling for him actually witnessing the bathroom slam itself shut. That same night, Derrick Rose stayed in James Johnson's room because he was so scared of seeing a ghost or hearing a noise. James Johnson is a black belt, so he felt safe with him. Rose said, "Me and JJ heard some stuff in the hallway last night. We didn't say anything about it last night, but we heard some stuff." Okay, remember that Spurs story with Jeff Ayers and Tim Duncan? Let's go back to that. Ime Udoka, who played for the Kings and Spurs, he's an assistant coach for the Spurs right now, says he's not the type of guy to make up BS and says he has heard similar things like Duncan and Ayers. Same sounds, kids in the hallway. I remember hearing voices and looking out the peephole and nobody's out there. Greg Popovich never heard of the hotel stories until he was out of Oklahoma City that night in 2014. Pop said, "Ghosts are scared of me like everybody else." Luckily, nobody said anything to me until we left. I would have hid under the bed probably. Back in 2012, Jordan Hamilton, who played for the Nuggets, said this hotel creeps me out every time we stay here. Back in 2013, when Wesley Johnson played for the Phoenix Suns, he said he woke up and found his bathroom door closed and his tub filled with water. Meta World Peace, used to be known as Ron Artest, talked about the hotel just this past season and says a ghost touched him while he was watching a movie. Meta said, "The ghosts were all over me. I just accepted it. They touched me all over the place. I'm taking one of the ghosts to court for touching me in the wrong places." Former ESPN writer and ESPN TV analyst Bill Simmons, here's a quote from a story he wrote back in 2010. "At first I heard a baby crying and realized that's why I woke up. I thought it was one of my own kids before remembering that my kids weren't babies anymore. Then remembering that I was in Oklahoma City and not Los Angeles. I had an overpowering sensation that someone else was in the room. Until you've experienced that feeling, you can't understand what it's like. Your blood is swishing through your veins at 200 miles per hour, only you don't understand why. Your body reacts a few seconds before your brain does." Sean Marion, an NBA champion who played on a number of great teams, said he heard about the haunted hotel stories and heard some noises one night, but he never went to check. Back in January 2010, the New York Knicks stayed at the Skirvin Hotel the night before a game in Oklahoma City. The next day, the Knicks lost 106-88 to the Thunder, and some players on the Knicks blamed the loss because they couldn't sleep the night before. Eddie Curry, who was staying on the 10th floor, the same floor where Effie threw herself out the hotel window, says he slept for only 2 hours the night before the game because he couldn't stop thinking about ghosts roaming the hotel. He stayed and went to sleep in Nate Robinson's room because he was so scared of seeing the ghosts. Now, the hotel denies all of these stories. They've told staff not to speak on the rumors, and the management won't speak on the myths or the legends. And according to the hotel, there is no evidence that Effie ever existed. The Skirvin family said that the owner did have a mistress, but she lived longer than him, and she couldn't possibly be Effie since Effie died long before him, supposedly. What do you guys think? Would you stay in that hotel, or is it BS? That's a good amount of NBA players who have said they've heard something weird, saw the door get shut, heard baby noises, felt creeped out, or unfortunately, like Kyrie, got hit with the bed bugs. Next video, I'm going to be talking about some NBA records that a player broke, so be on the lookout for that. A little different type of video before Game 2 of the finals. If you made it this far to the video, leave a like or Effie will haunt you in your sleep. I'll see you guys in my next video.
I didn't leave a like. That's it for today, guys. Please like this video, and I'll see you in my next episode.